Okay, today we're going to tie Deadhead Minnow. And again, this is something I've been using both on largemouth, but basically a lot of smallmouth fishing here locally in southern Indiana. And this comes from Casey Smart, and it's a pattern I've kind of ran with a little bit. There's the finished product right there. This is tied on a larger 3/0 saltwater hook. Today we're going to tie the fly just a little bit smaller on a size 1. This is a Gamakatsu B10S Stinger size 1. I've already got the thread wrapped on and back to the back of the eye. And we're going to start again with a brush. This one here today has got a lot of green, a little black, and a little bit of silver in it. And we're trying to tie a fly that looks a lot like the small spotted bass that we have here locally. And a lot of the bigger smallmouth will feed on these. So we're going to start with a little bit of green bucktail in the very back, and not necessarily a long piece and not a whole lot. We're going to comb that out just a little bit, and we're going to put that right in the very back. A couple of soft loops, and then we're going to allow that to completely go around the shaft of the hook, and we're going to tie it, come back. Again, head cement, whether you do or don't believe in it, I do. I'm a big believer in a lot of head cement. I like to keep things where they're at. And then we're going to add just a splash of this silver, ice fur silver and gray colored. These are all things that can be picked up a lot of places. I do most of my ordering through Feathercraft in St. Louis, but this isn't going to take much at all right here to put a little splash on the back of the fly. So we've got a little piece here, and we're going to add it right to the top. A couple of soft loops to keep it in place. And now we're going to go to our green, black, and silver piece here, and we're going to tie it in using the wire as a way to be adjacent to, right next to the hook shank. And we're going to go all the way to the front and leave our thread up there. This dubbing brush, again, you can find out how to make these in a lot of different places. Again, I've got my little grapefruit spoon tool with Velcro on the back, and we're going to just start to pull those fibers all in one direction so that we can kind of palmer these back, and we're going to wrap it forward. Pretty simple stuff. And we're just teasing out this brush, and again, it's going to kind of look a little yucky, a little haywire, like nothing's wanting to work too much, but we're going to keep pulling it forward. And we're going to tie this off right here in the front. A couple soft loops. Take our excess wire and brush off. And now is where we kind of get the shape. We're going to finish the front of the fly. Finish that with a couple of loops. Alright, so now we kind of have a fly with a bad hairdo on there. We're going to now tease this in different directions. I just teased my knot out. I did. Alright, so now we've kind of got all the fibers pulled back, and it's going to be a little thinner fly, and that's what we're going to do. We're simply going to keep pulling these guys backwards around the back of the fly, like so. And that's all start to kind of go together. And now we're going to take our fabric paint, which is Tulip brand glitter dimensional fabric paint. Pick it up, craft store, Walmart, any place. And we're going to put a glob right here about the middle of the fly. Working that around. And we're going to take our toothpick now and roll the toothpick, roll the fabric paint back, and that's going to give that a nice hard shell. Now again, this is a little smaller on a size 1 where the other one was on a size 3. You can see this is a little bigger, size 3 saltwater hook, little wider body. This one's going to be a little thinner. And now I'm going to finish this with I've got two 7mm eyes, and we're going to dab just a drop of the fabric paint on the back of the eyes. Use our toothpick to come right in here, and again just lay that eyeball right in there. You can see how that looks on this side, and we're going to do the same thing to the other side. Just a little drop, and as you do that, let your toothpick pick up the eye, and we're going to roll that off right in the middle of our fly. So now the eyes are about just a little bit forward of about the end of the barb here. It's a pretty good looking fly. Now we're going to kind of take and pull all our fibers back. And this is kind of where we're going to give it a little thinner shape and get it to all blend together. And again, I like to take a paper clip, one of the small baby paper clips, and put that back there on the back. And that now we're just going to leave it alone. Check our eyeballs good, they're about in the right spot, and we're going to leave it alone for a few minutes anyway now, and then leave it up to 3 days to dry, to completely dry. And when you do, the glitter, the tulip glitter, again, will dry, and you can see it's going to leave a glittery look to the front of the head. And this one here actually has a little weight around the body up front, and I've been fishing it with a floating line. Did not put any weight on this fly, and we will fish it with a sinking line and strip it through pools, etc. So there you go. Get out there, give this fly a try, and I think you'll enjoy it.